Perfect. Okay. And just bear with me, guys. I don't actually remember this part of the game very well, so I'm just gonna... I'll save here again and just pause the recording while I check my notes here about this new area that we're going to. Just going to actually re-equip my team here a little bit. We didn't do relics. Yeah. So for relics, we want ribbons and what is it? Miracle shoes. Actually, I just had a thought. It might actually be better to bring Celeste instead of Terra. For one reason being that Celeste has the runic ability, which is quite useful. So we'll have Shadow, we'll have Sabin, and this guy. After consulting my notes, I think this might be the better choice. There's not currently in my party. And then we'll want to equip her with those options. Okay, I only still have 3 ice shields. Why is that? I might need to take a break, go to the Coliseum, and get a... Well, but then again, I have I have a Paladin shield. He's gonna have the Paladin shield. The other 3 can just... Yeah, he can just keep the Paladin shield on the whole time. And we'll probably be good. Alright, so ribbons and miracle shoes for everyone. That's not what I wanted. And I'm definitely going to want to change Gogo's abilities here. So we want Steel, Sketch, believe it or not, and Lore should be good for the third one. I actually will want to change... I actually might want to take this off and put on the fake mustache, so that he has control, because that will be useful against some enemies. Yeah, he's not going to have magic, which is the one thing, but that's okay. I mean, he will have lore still, which is sort of good enough. Alright. I'm just checking my notes here to see if there's anything else that I need to have set up. Alright. So this Soul Shrine is actually very close here to... not to here. It's very close to Molbliz. So we're going to go head there. And I believe it is on this seemingly barren piece of land. Yeah. The Soul Shrine. Welcome to the Soul Shrine. This is a place where evil souls linger and fester, trapped in a vortex of despair. The only way to quell their blind anger is to defeat them in combat and put them to rest once and for all. If you so desired, you could attempt to face them. So, yeah, I know how this works, but I'm going to ask for an explanation to let the game explain as much as it can. Over 100 twisted souls haunt the walls of this unhallowed shrine. Once the battle begins, they will attack you relentlessly, one after the next. And if you leave this shrine even once, any souls you defeated will rise again. They do not stay at rest for long. It will be a very long and difficult battle. You had best make sure you are prepared. Yeah, so basically how this works is, whereas the Dragon's Den was a dungeon to end all dungeons, the Soul Shrine is just basically battles back to back, one after the other. They do come in waves, so I mean, there's a set of I think it's like 20 enemy encounters per wave, and you fight through them. Well, actually, that can differ depending on the wave. There's not always 20, but you fight through these waves of encounters, and then basically, if you beat the first wave, you get a chance to rest, heal, re-equip your team if need be, and then you talk to this guy again, and you fight the second wave. Now, the benefit to doing this is there are some enemies that have some nice things for stealing, which you might not be able to get anywhere else. Like there, for example, there's one enemy, a boss, you might remember, the Samurai Soul, and when you beat him, you get a Master Scroll. Now, normally you can only get one copy in the game, but by coming here and fighting until you get to the wave that has the Samurai Soul and defeating him again, you can get another Master Scroll. So you can get some really rare items this way. Another benefit is there are these unique enemies to this area called Glutters. Now, they are basically versions of the magic pot enemies that you see in other Final Fantasy games. These Glutterns are enemies that, just like magic pots, they always ask you to give them a specific item, and you can give them the item and they run away, or you can choose to refuse to give them the item until you steal their rare item, because a lot of the Glutterns have rare items for the stealing. One of them has the Thol of Thamasa, so you can, that's another way you can get a unique one-of-a-kind item. But the Glutterns tend to retaliate with powerful magic if you don't give them the items they want. So, you know, it's kind of a bit of a risk. Anyway, we are going to once again save the game here and take on the first wave. Yeah, we know. Evil souls, angry, want to kill us, want to kill them. Let's fight. Bring it. Oh, I like the musical theme here. All right, this first wave is not going to be much of a challenge. These are not souped-up versions of the enemies that you faced earlier. These are their original selves. So, as you can imagine, Shadow could just basically use any elemental scroll and it's just going to take him out. Whoosh. Yeah, these are not going to provide much of a challenge, these battles. And Go-Go can just wipe him out with Brain Delta. Satellite. This thing, I remember this thing being like a super powerful enemy when you first go through the game, and it's like this big annoying enemy, and boom, we just kill it. And we get Green Beret, but that's pretty weak for us now. Yeah, I mean, I could just pretty much use any attacks here. Whoosh. There'll be more to talk about later on, when the encounters get harder. Okay, so this is like a retrain of... Actually, I could use Razor Gale. Yeah, so this is kind of the battle that Cyan and Sabin did going down the waterfall with these fish that keep popping up out of nowhere. we go. Whoosh. Gotcha. Just kind of waiting to see if it's the final fish. No, we got more. We got more fish. Boom. Boom. Yeah. One hit. Boom. Okay. We can take care of these guys pretty easily. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's really not much here that's gonna cause a cause a problem or pose a challenge. Hell's Rider is a bit more of a nuisance than an actual challenge. Oh, Interceptor takes him down. I don't even have to do anything. That's funny. You, sir, were found wanting. You're not even worthy to fight me. Just send the dog to kill it. Yep, more of the same. Whoosh. Gone. And another flame scroll. Boom. This is why I want to make sure that Shadow had full ammunition coming in here, because, I mean, he can just wipe out these big enemies, these waves of enemies by himself. I'm actually not sure what you're weak against, if anything. Seven. Lightning. Yes, I know you like to do that. Boom. Don't worry, Shadow will be back for the rest of the battle, I think. Yeah. And I got Dragon's Horn, which is actually a really nice grab from that guy. A scroll. Take him out. And Chaser. Just throw a Grand Delta in his face. And Fuma Shuriken. Oh, right. It's canceled out because I entered the command when he was still... those three were not on the field, so... Fortunately, there's no target, so Gogo loses the turn there, which is kind of annoying, but that's just how these things work. Okay, you know what I'm going to do here. Holy water. Goodbye. And I get another Tiger Fang for Sabin, which is useless since he already has more powerful weapons available to him. Boom. Ultima just takes him out. We'll try Grand Delta. If that doesn't kill them, Water Scroll definitely will. Or Water Scroll will just kill them. I forget that Grand Delta has a bit of a casting time, so if I enter in Grand Delta first and then have Shadow use a scroll, it actually, like, there's a bit of a delay there. So if I enter in another command just after Grand Delta, the other command actually executes first. Okay, that was not at all scary. Oop, and he's gone. Ooh, a back attack. It's a bit different. Not that's going to make a difference. Whoosh. Yay. I won. Alright, Green Delta. Oh, this thing's not dead yet? You know what, I'm going to take the easy way out. Okay, so we crushed the first wave rather quickly. We'll want to heal up after the battles. Yeah, now, just as an example, if there were any enemies in that first wave that I wanted to refight, like let's say I was farming for dragon horns from that dragon, I could leave the dragon's den, go back to the world map, and then when I came back in and talked to this guy again, I would have to fight that first wave again. So if you're farming for certain items, you can totally abuse this, but we're just going to proceed on to the second wave. I'm not going to really worry too much about stealing items here. My kind of purpose in this section is actually to make it through the shrine to defeat all 10 waves. But I will kind of mention if we do come across any enemies that have nice stuff for stealing, I will definitely make mention of it. So this is wave number 2. There are a few tough enemies here, but these are definitely not one of them. I should also mention that the Glutterns, they are not a guaranteed random encounter. Some of the waves, they have like 2 possible encounters with a different percentage, so it's possible that if you repeat a wave, one time you may get an encounter that you didn't previously get. So there is a little bit of random RNG variance depending on who you're fighting, but for most of the encounters, they are the same enemies. Send in the dogs. Boom. So these guys have some nice stuff for stealing. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these guys. Um, they could definitely crush me. Normally these attacks would be crushing me, but I'm at levels now where it's easier for me just to ignore their attacks and just go straight in for the kills. Yeah, these guys have X potions or elixirs you can steal from them, so it's worth picking up that from these guys. And I got 2 Sasuke blades, which, well, actually that's not too bad, because the Sasuke blade is a weapon for shadow, but it also has a wind element, so you can actually use them as like throwing ammunition to cause wind damage to all enemies. So that's actually not a bad drop. This'll kill it, I'm pretty sure. Take that, misfit. Oh, more of you. Okay. I think I want to... Yeah, I won't put you to sleep, sir. Did that miss? Oh, well. It's probably not going to live long enough to cause me much grief. Yeah, I mean, even his beatdown attack, which, which was very powerful when we first encountered it on the Flowing Continent, now it's just like, nyeh. Alright, ninja are kind of annoying if I let them be annoying, so I want to take them out as quickly as I possibly can. There we go. One Ultima did the trick, and Sabin has learned the level 3 elemental tier spells. Oh, that was quick. Wham. Abyss Worm. I feel like this is... Yeah, is this something we need to be worried about? It's not really. I'm glad I decided to use White Wind. Ah, darn it, I screwed up. I have a feeling this thing is going to end up being more annoying than actually dangerous. $50 Gs, yeah, I'm not using float, so that has no bearing. Eh. Wow, this thing actually has a lot of HP. It's lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. Actually, I think Abyss Worm is one of the mini-bosses you can encounter in the Cloister of Trials in this game, if I remember correctly. That's probably why it was a bit tougher than most of the random enemies here. Black Dragon. Oops, I did not mean... I am switching rows. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Come back to life. Except you're undead already, so there you go. Yes, yes, we know. I might want to actually cast 3 rays on Go-Go. I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to crush these guys. Actually, I can use a... I can take the easy way out with this guy, can't I? Because he's undead, so... I can just... Yeah, okay. Either he was going to lose all his HP, or I was just going to use Holy Water to take him out instantly. Either way. Okay, so this is the tricky one. Into Jar, because he shows up, he's got Vanish-ons, which is why we don't see him. But you can cast Sleep on him. He shows up, he's a big guy. And we want to basically stick to magic attacks here, so we don't wake him up. Except he seems to absorb elemental damage, unfortunately. I put you to sleep, sir. He goes to sleep and then turns himself invisible. Okay. Well, you're not going to stay as... Yeah. Well, actually, if he puts himself to sleep, then I don't have to worry about casting sleep on him. As long as I use magical attacks, he will not wake up, and I can just continue to... Okay, yeah, he's gonna... Okay, he does wake up, I guess, eventually. And then puts himself back to sleep. You know, I still have Celeste... I gave Celeste Diablos. I should probably start utilizing that a bit more. Ooh! There we go. Why I can't use it. Did I actually... I think I put Diablos on Terra, and I might not have given Celeste a Esper. Oops. Didn't mean to use White Wind again. Whatever. No, I want to use Grand Delta. Boom. Got him. Ah, here's the Gluttern. So, this guy gives me... Not sure what I can steal from him. Yeah. Not sure what this guy gives me, if anything. Stingy, aren't we? So now what's he gonna do now that I'm not giving him what he wants? Okay, powerful physical attacks. That's funny. I thought I told you to steal from this guy. Yeah. Yeah, he's coming in with powerful... Ooh, okay. I mean, if you want to be... What do you want, a high ether? That was the thing that you were asking for, right? What? I gave you what you wanted. Ah, whatever. Probably can't control this thing. But this thing seems to all rely on physical attacks, so if I protect myself by going invisible, he probably would not be able to damage me. So basically, I just need to be protected from this thing's physical attacks, and then I can kill it. But this is what I meant about like the glutterns. They can be kind of nasty. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 attack. Wow. It's just... yeah, so eventually he leaves, and you can continue on with the wave. I don't think the green Gluttern had like something super important to steal, so I'm not too worried about Landworm. We're more familiar with you. Took care of those guys. Dante is next. I figured that would kill him, though. I got a golden shield, which is kind of useless now, actually, now that I think about it. Alright. Celeste needs more HP. You guys. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Razor Gale. Can't quite remember what your trick is, but we do not want you to have that on. I'm going to try putting him to sleep. I don't know if it works on him. It did not work. I guess we'll find out what this guy can do. Well, so far I'm not impressed. I figured, you know, his attacks were going to be a bit more damaging than that. Yeah, she didn't get much MP from her first Osmos, I do remember that. See if this guy lasts long enough for me to get an Osmos off on him. Oh, this could hurt. I don't know how powerful this thing's mad. Oh, yeah, we died. Okay, so my first attempt through the Soul Shrine ended in failure there. That's okay. So this is actually a good point to stop the recording. We are a bit over for time. I know that this episode went a bit longer than most. I apologize, but we will try again. We will go back into the Soul Shrine rather next time, and we will try to make our way past the second wave and on to the third and other waves after that. Thanks for joining me, you guys. As always, leave a like or a comment, subscribe to the videos if you're enjoying them, and I will see you again soon.